And welcome back to Couple Movie Watchers. Today it's going to be me, a solo presentation of Peacemaker episode 4. So let's jump right into today's video. So let's talk about it. I think today's episode was a great episode. It was fun, charming, had a lot of things that I really enjoyed. One thing I could say when it comes to James Gunn and his movies, in his TV show as well. He's really good with music. I kind of wonder, does he have a musical background? That's something I'm probably going to look up later on because I do notice there's always some type of dance piece where someone's trying to reminisce with music. He has a touch of that, especially if you look at Guardians of the Galaxy. You see a lot of that, especially in part one and two. And you kind of see some of that when it comes to the Peacemaker as well, especially in this episode that we're going to talk about today. Um, Overall, I thought it was a solid episode. Not as much action as the last episode, but you do need time to kind of reset and rest and let the story build. So I think in this episode here, we got more to the story of what's really going on, kind of a little bit of Peacemaker background as well of what makes Peacemaker who he is as a character. So I thought this episode was more about character development and story. I think they did a really good job when it came to that. I like how everybody was chilling in the beginning in the van, and next thing you know, Judo Master just kind of like falls over, and Vigilante and Peacemakers thinking about killing him, but it's like, no, they can't do that. So that was like a little great moment that they had there, and I'm glad to see they didn't kill Judo Master in the previous episode. I'm glad to see that he's still alive. Um, in this episode. So I thought that was a nice little touch there. A lot of times in shows, they just kill characters too easily. And sometimes, especially you look at James Gunn's Suicide Squad, he killed a lot of characters uh, in that movie. So it's great to see that Judah Master was not dead from the previous episode, but we'll get to more of that later on. Um, we got to see more vigilante of who he is without the mask. I'm glad to see the character out of costume, but I hope it's not going to be uh, too much of that. In today's episode, he wasn't really wearing his costume too much, which was cool. But I like him in his costume, in his getup. It kind of just adds that nice, unique touch to the vigilante character. And when it comes to superhero movies, I just like seeing them in their costumes more than not. I like to see them in their superhero mode per se. So one thing we got in this episode is Peacemaker finally found out that his dad is in jail when he went to go get the helmets. And I'm glad he got the helmets because we get to see what these other helmets actually do. So when Peacemaker finds out about his dad, he's in jail, even though Adabaya is trying to paint his dad as the bad guy and Vigilante as well. We know his dad is not a good person, but we do get that at the end of the day, your parents are your parents. And when it comes to Peacemaker, that's his dad. He wants to kind of go in there and talk to him and let him know that it's not his fault that he's in jail. And at the end of the day, depending on the individual, our parents have a hold of who we are as individuals. And you can kind of see that his dad has a strong hold on him, especially who he is as a character. He doesn't like some of the things that his dad did, but it is his dad. You can't tell people, not to love their parents. But as we see in this episode, it seems like it's more of a one-way street where Peacemaker loves his dad more than his dad loves him. And it seems like for his dad, um, Peacemaker is just kind of like he doesn't love him as much as he loved. We find out in this episode that Peacemaker actually had a brother that he loved his brother more. So it's interesting to see um, the story development there when it comes to Peacemaker. Also, with Adabaya, Amanda Waller's daughter, you know, hardcore is kind of telling her telling her like you haven't killed nobody, and it's been really a focal point of the story. So when she's tasked to try to stop Peacemaker from going into the jail, which she failed at, she tries to convince Vigilante to kind of go in there and kill Peacemaker father. Now to fast forward, I'm glad. Like it's funny how Peacemaker ended up in jail because like he's grabbing the trash can. You see all the police officers, and in my mind is like, what is he doing? And then when you just smash the window, you find out like, oh, he's trying to get into the jail. So he gets into the jail. I thought the whole scene of trying to set up the father into a fight. I thought it was good that the Peacemaker father didn't kind of get goaded in with Vigilante. And I'm glad that we seen that Vigilante still has the skills. So I thought that was a nice little touch there where the father, as a supervillain, knows like, hey, I'm not gonna engage you in this battle for you could justifiably kill me. So I thought that was kind of cool there. We find out that overall, Peacemaker dad is a snitch. We'll find out is he actually going to do it in the TV show or not, probably in the next episode. Also, we find out that Judo Master, he kind of escapes. And I like the character Judo Master, how he's always eating chips. I think that's a nice little touch. You got this little guy who's always eating. So I thought that was kind of dope and fascinating with the Judo Master character. He's getting doing a rematch with basically Peacemaker. Peacemaker's giving him the business. I love it. And then he gets shot by all people is Adabaya, which I was surprised to see her doing the shooting. And that's right when he was going to give the information about the butterflies. So I'm curious to see what are the butterflies, what are they about. You find out at the end of the episode that their main boss, Morn, is a butterfly as well. The question is, has he always been a butterfly, or did he get infected in the last episode, episode three, during that explosion and exchange of everything that was happening in that house? Because there was other butterflies, they might have been able to escape from the other bodies of the other people. So that's one thing I'm curious about as well. Great episode. I'm looking forward to see. I kind of felt like there was a little bit of chemistry between Harcourt and Vigilante. I don't know if she was showing him sympathy and compassion, but it looks like there could have been some little spark there that she kind of seen him differently outside of the costume as a regular person. So we'll see. I feel like overall, before this season is done, Harcourt's gonna get it either with Vigilante or Peacemaker. We'll see. Maybe both. As we've seen in some of the other episodes, they are willing to share. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed this series. It kind of gives me the Doom Patrol vibe, but just different, just slightly different. Which I do enjoy. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of like that superhero comedy, quirky type of show. So that's what we're getting with Peacemaker. I totally enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you enjoy Peacemaker? Who is your favorite character? What do you think about Judo Master and Vigilante? Going back to Judo Master, I'm glad he's still not dead because when Atabaya shoots him, it's like, dang, they killed him. But he is still alive somehow. I thought when Peacemaker said, like, oh no, well, he's not dead, dead. I say, no, he's dead. He's not dead. So I'm glad to see they didn't kill Judo Master or Peacemaker father yet. I think sometimes you gotta let the characters live, man. You just can't be killing off superheroes and super villains like that. So I like to have them breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially good characters like Judo Master. Um, he's a funny character. He could die later on, but I like him so far in the series. Just tearing things up with a bag of chips. All right, that's pretty much it. I just want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below, and until next time, peace.